What if sharing your heart with family is quietly stealing your peace after 65? Welcome to Elders Wisdom, your trusted haven for thriving in your golden years. I'm Sarah, and today we're diving into a truth many seniors learn too late. Not every detail needs to be shared, even with those you love most. After decades of giving, you've earned the right to guard your tranquility. This video reveals 5 things best kept private, not to hide, but to protect your calm and independence. From finances to regrets, these secrets, backed by psychology and real-life stories like Martin's, a 78-year-old who regretted opening up, can transform your family dynamics. Curious about the final secret that could save your relationships from unintended strain? It's a lesson I wish I'd learned sooner. Subscribe to Elders Wisdom, like this video, and comment, "I'm choosing peace," to join our senior health community. Let's explore how to live with dignity and calm, starting now. 1. Your current assets and financial situation. What if being completely open about your finances with family doesn't bring the closeness you expect, but instead invites pressure that steals your peace? For seniors over 65, revealing details about your savings, investments, or property can unravel the tranquility you've spent decades building. A 2021 Journal of Family Psychology study reveals that sharing financial specifics increases family tension by 25%, often sparking unsolicited advice, expectations, or even entitlement. Your money, earned through years of hard work, careful planning, and personal sacrifices, should remain under your control, not become a topic for family debates. Full transparency, while well-intentioned, can shift dynamics, leaving you feeling judged for everyday choices, like buying a new coat or supporting a favorite charity. This scrutiny undermines your autonomy, a critical aspect of senior health, and can erode the calm you deserve in your golden years. Consider Martin, a 78-year-old retired teacher from Denver, who learned this lesson the hard way. A frugal saver with a modest pension and a paid-off home, he wanted to prepare his 2 daughters for the future. Over dinner, he shared his bank balances, pension details, and the value of his house, expecting gratitude for his openness. Instead, he was met with a flood of questions. "Dad, why are you still in such a big house? Shouldn't you downsize now? And are you sure you should be taking that cruise? What about emergencies?" His daughters, acting out of love, began suggesting he sell his home or cut back on extravagant expenses. Martin felt his independence slipping as every purchase, a new recliner, a donation to his church, seemed to require their approval. A 2022 Journal of Gerontology study confirms this pattern, noting that 35% of seniors who disclose financial details face increased family scrutiny, reducing their sense of control and increasing stress. In worst cases, distant relatives, like a cousin who rarely calls, may suddenly show interest, not in your well-being, but in your assets, further complicating relationships. The emotional toll was heavy for Martin. He began second-guessing simple joys, like treating his grandchildren to ice cream, fearing judgment. The constant questions made him feel less like the head of his household, and more like a guest in his own life. Yet, the solution is simpler than it seems. Share only what's necessary. A will and power of attorney are essential to ensure your wishes are clear, but exact figures, account balances, or property plans don't need to be family knowledge. A 2021 American Psychological Association study emphasizes that maintaining privacy around financial decisions preserves seniors' sense of agency, reducing stress by 20%. When family presses for details, a gentle redirection, like, "My finances are handled with my lawyer for everyone's peace of mind," sets boundaries while reassuring loved ones. Martin adopted this approach, steering conversations toward shared memories, family vacations, holiday traditions, and within weeks, his daughter's focus shifted back to connection, not his bank account. His calm returned, allowing him to enjoy his weekly book club, where he now shares stories, not spreadsheets. This isn't about secrecy. It's about protecting your freedom to live as you choose. Your money represents a lifetime of effort, late nights, tough choices, and quiet victories no one else may fully understand. You've earned the right to spend or save it without justifying every decision. In rare cases, oversharing can even invite manipulation, where less scrupulous relatives may pressure you for loans or early inheritances. By keeping details private, you maintain control, ensuring your senior health and peace remain intact. How to practice it. Meet with an attorney to draft a will and power of attorney, typically costing $200 to $500 through local firms or online platforms like LegalZoom. Share only that a plan exists, not specifics like account balances or property values. Store documents securely in a fireproof safe, available for $30 to $50 at Amazon or Walmart. If family asks about your finances, respond calmly. Everything's arranged with my lawyer for everyone's benefit. Practice this phrase to feel confident. Expect reduced pressure and fewer unsolicited comments within weeks. Caregivers should reinforce these boundaries by redirecting family inquiries to neutral topics, like hobbies or memories. Martin's newfound peace allowed him to rekindle his love for reading, enriching his book club discussions and boosting his senior health. Why it matters. Keeping your financial details private safeguards your senior health, preserving your autonomy and tranquility. This wise choice ensures you can enjoy your golden years without feeling watched or judged, letting you live fully in the present. By starting today, you're protecting the freedom to make decisions that reflect your values and joys. Comment 1 below if you're ready to guard your financial privacy. Your peace and senior health deserve this powerful step. 2. Conflicts with extended family members. Have you ever tried to smooth over a family disagreement, only to find yourself tangled in a web of tension? For seniors over 65, sharing your frustrations or disputes with one family member about another, even in passing, can ignite emotional chaos that disrupts the peace you've earned. A 2021 American Psychological Association study reveals that discussing family conflicts increases stress levels by 20% in seniors, as it often amplifies tensions or casts you as the troublemaker. Your wisdom and love naturally pull you to help resolve rifts, whether it's a siblings feud or an in-laws misunderstanding. But airing these grievances risks turning your well-meaning words into fuel for conflict. This not only strains relationships, but also undermines your senior health, leaving you emotionally drained and questioning your role in the family you cherish. Consider Claire, a 76-year-old widow from Boise, who learned this lesson painfully. Known for her warm heart and thriving garden, she casually mentioned to her son her frustration with her sister-in-law's habit of borrowing money without repayment. To Claire, it was harmless venting, a way to share her feelings with someone she trusted. But her son, protective and impulsive, confronted his aunt, sparking a heated argument that rippled through the family. At the next gathering, Claire felt the chill, awkward silences, tense glances, and whispers that she'd stirred up drama. She was heartbroken, confiding to her friend, "I just wanted to be heard, not start a war." A 2020 Journal of Family Issues study confirms this pattern, noting that 30% of seniors who share family disputes face strained relationships, as words are filtered through others' emotions, transforming support into perceived judgment or betrayal. Claire's attempt to connect cost her the harmony of family dinners, leaving her feeling isolated. The science behind this is revealing. Family dynamics are complex, and after 65, your role as a wise elder makes your words carry extra weight. A 2022 Journal of Social and Personal Relationships explains that comments about one relative to another are often interpreted through emotional lenses, love, loyalty, or past grudges, leading to misunderstandings. What you see as a neutral observation, like "your cousin seems stressed lately," might be heard as criticism or taking sides, escalating tensions you didn't intend. This can position you as the instigator, eroding your peace and senior health. In worse cases, your words might be repeated out of context, deepening rifts, and leaving you to navigate awkward family gatherings or strained phone calls. The solution lies in thoughtful restraint. Keep conflicts private or share them with a neutral party, like a trusted friend or therapist, who won't carry your words back to the family. A 2021 Journal of Gerontology study suggests that venting to non-family members reduces stress by 15% for seniors, preserving emotional well-being. If family presses for your opinion on a dispute, redirect gently. "I'd rather not get into that, but I'm here for love and support." This maintains your role as a steady, unifying presence without fueling drama. Claire adopted this approach, redirecting conversations to shared joys like her garden or holiday plans. Within weeks, her family's focus shifted back to connection, and gatherings became warm again, easing her stress and restoring her sense of belonging. How to practice it: journal your frustrations privately in a notebook, $5 at Dollar General, to process emotions safely. Alternatively, confide in a non-family friend or therapist. Sessions start at $50 to $100 via BetterHelp or local clinics. If family asks about disputes, respond calmly. Let's focus on what brings us together. Schedule a weekly call or coffee with a friend to vent safely, keeping family ties neutral. Expect calmer interactions within days as tensions fade. Caregivers should encourage neutral topics, like hobbies or memories, during family discussions. Claire's peace returned, allowing her to pour her energy into gardening, where her vibrant flower beds became the talk of her neighborhood, boosting her senior health. Why it matters: keeping family conflicts private safeguards your senior health, fostering harmony and preserving your emotional well-being. By choosing neutrality, you protect your role as a source of love, not drama, ensuring your golden years are filled with calm and connection. This simple shift empowers you to enjoy family time without the weight of unintended consequences. Comment 2 below if you're ready to stay neutral in family disputes. Your senior health and peace deserve this wise choice. 3. Meddling in family members' personal affairs. Have you ever offered a well-meaning suggestion to a child or grandchild, only to find it drives a wedge between you? For seniors over 65, sharing opinions on family members' personal lives, whether it's their marriages, parenting styles, or career paths, can erode the peace you've worked so hard to cultivate. A 2022 Journal of Social and Personal Relationships study reveals that unsolicited advice increases family tension by 25%. As it's often perceived as interference rather than support. Your decades of experience naturally make you want to guide loved ones through life's challenges. But commenting on their private matters risks creating distance, wounding relationships, and undermining your senior health. In your golden years, preserving harmony means choosing when to speak and when to listen, ensuring your wisdom strengthens bonds without sparking unintended conflict. Take Miriam, an 80-year-old from Atlanta, whose warm heart and sharp mind made her a trusted confidant in her family. During a visit, she gently suggested to her daughter, Lisa, that stricter rules might help manage her teenage son's rebellious streak. To Miriam, it was loving advice, drawn from years of raising her own children. But Lisa took it as criticism of her parenting, growing quiet and defensive. Over the next few months, visits dwindled and phone calls felt strained, leaving Miriam isolated and heartbroken. "I just wanted to help, but I lost her closeness," she confided to a neighbor. A 2021 Journal of Gerontology study confirms this pattern, noting that 35% of seniors who offer opinions on family matters face reduced contact, as loved ones interpret advice as judgment, shifting dynamics from trust to tension. The science behind this is telling. Family relationships are layered with emotions, love, loyalty, and sometimes unresolved sensitivities. A 2020 Journal of Family Issues explains that seniors' words carry extra weight due to their perceived authority, making even gentle suggestions feel like oversteps. When you comment on a daughter's marriage or a grandson's job choice, it can be heard as disapproval, triggering defensiveness or withdrawal. This shift can leave you feeling sidelined in your own family, impacting your emotional well-being and senior health. In extreme cases, repeated interference may lead to lasting rifts, as family members pull back to avoid perceived criticism, leaving you with fewer shared moments that bring joy. The solution is to embrace the role of a supportive listener rather than an advisor. A 2022 American Psychological Association study suggests that active listening, nodding, asking open-ended questions, and affirming without solving, strengthens family bonds by 20%, fostering trust without judgment. If pressed for advice, a gentle response like, "I trust you to figure it out, but I'm here if you need me," keeps you connected while respecting boundaries. Miriam adopted this approach, focusing on listening to Lisa's challenges without offering solutions. Within weeks, Lisa resumed regular visits, sharing stories over coffee, and their bond grew stronger. Miriam's newfound peace allowed her to pour energy into her community volunteering, where she led a local seniors book drive, radiating confidence. How to practice it? Practice active listening by focusing on understanding, not fixing, during family conversations. Ask questions like, "How do you feel about that?" instead of suggesting solutions. If pressed for advice, respond calmly, "You've got this, and I'm here to support." Journal your thoughts privately in a notebook, $5 at Dollar General, to process urges to intervene without speaking them. Schedule a weekly chat with a neutral friend or therapist. Sessions start at $50 to $100 via BetterHelp. To share concerns safely. Expect warmer family ties within 2 to 3 weeks as trust rebuilds. Caregivers should model neutral responses, redirecting conversations to positive topics like hobbies or memories. Miriam's connection with Lisa flourished, and her volunteering efforts thrived, enhancing her senior health and community presence. Why it matters. Avoiding interference in family matters protects your senior health, nurturing stronger, more joyful relationships. By choosing to listen rather than advise, you maintain your role as a loving, steady presence, free from the stress of unintended conflicts. This simple shift empowers you to enjoy family moments without fear of pushing loved ones away, ensuring your golden years are filled with harmony and connection. Comment 3 below if you're ready to listen without advising. Your senior health and family peace deserve this wise choice. 4. Past mistakes and regrets. Have you ever shared a wistful thought about the past, only to see it strain your family ties? For seniors over 65, opening up about regrets, missed opportunities, unfulfilled dreams, or choices you'd redo can feel like a moment of honest connection, but it risks wounding loved ones and disrupting your peace. A 2021 Journal of Family Psychology study reveals that discussing regrets increases emotional strain by 20% for seniors, as family members often misinterpret these reflections as blame or dissatisfaction with the life you built together. This can cast a shadow over your relationships, making loved ones see you as stuck in the past rather than vibrant in the present, which undermines your senior health and emotional well-being. In your golden years, protecting your tranquility means choosing which parts of your story to share, ensuring your wisdom strengthens bonds rather than creating unintended distance. Consider Norma, a 79-year-old retired schoolteacher from Portland, whose warm smile and love for literature made her a cornerstone of her family. During a quiet evening with her son, she mentioned, "I sometimes wish I'd traveled more when I was younger." To Norma, it was a fleeting reflection, a nod to a dream deferred by years of raising children and supporting her late husband. But her son heard it differently, feeling as though her sacrifices for the family weren't enough, that she regretted the life they shared. He grew distant, calling less often, and Norma felt a pang of isolation, confiding to a friend, "I didn't mean to hurt him. I just wanted to share a piece of me." A 2020 Journal of Aging Studies confirms this pattern, noting that 30% of seniors who share regrets face family misunderstandings, as loved ones filter reflections through their own emotions, hearing dissatisfaction where none was intended. The science highlights why this happens. A 2022 Journal of Social and Personal Relationships explains that family members, especially younger ones, often personalize a senior's regrets, feeling responsible or inadequate. A comment like, "I wish I pursued that career," might be heard as, "My family held me back," leading to guilt or withdrawal. This shift can diminish your senior health, as it fosters a narrative of loss rather than resilience, reducing your confidence and joy. Instead, frame regrets positively to focus on growth. "I've learned so much from my journey," highlights your wisdom without stirring guilt. If family presses for deeper reflections, redirect to present joys, like a hobby or shared memory. Norma adopted this approach, sharing stories of her teaching days instead of past wishes. Within weeks, her son resumed regular visits, and their bond deepened, allowing her to shine at her book club, where she now leads discussions with renewed vigor. How to practice it. Journal your regrets privately in a notebook, $5 at Dollar General, to process them without sharing. Alternatively, confide in a therapist. Sessions start at $50 to $100 via BetterHelp or local clinics for a safe space to reflect. If family asks about past choices, respond, "I'm grateful for the lessons life taught me," and pivot to a positive memory, like a family holiday. Set aside 10 minutes weekly to reflect on joyful moments, reinforcing your vibrant present. Expect stronger family connections within 2 to 3 weeks as misunderstandings fade. Caregivers should encourage positive storytelling, steering conversations to uplifting topics. Norma's peace flourished, enriching her book club and senior health. Why it matters. Keeping regrets private preserves your senior health, fostering joyful, guilt-free relationships. By sharing lessons instead of sorrows, you maintain your role as a wise, vibrant presence, ensuring your golden years are filled with connection and calm. This simple shift empowers you to celebrate your life's richness without burdening those you love. Comment 4 below if you're ready to share lessons, not regrets. Your senior health and family story deserve this wise choice. 5. Plans for dividing your inheritance. What if sharing your inheritance plans, hoping to bring clarity, instead lights a fuse of family tension? For seniors over 65, revealing who gets what, your house, savings, or cherished heirlooms, can unravel the peace you've spent a lifetime earning. A 2022 Journal of Family Issues study shows that discussing estate plans increases family conflict by 30%, as it often sparks expectations, comparisons, or hurt feelings, even in the most loving families. You might think transparency fosters fairness, but it can invite pressure, judgment, or even entitlement, turning your golden years into a battleground of unsolicited opinions. Keeping these details private isn't about hiding. It's about safeguarding your freedom and senior health, allowing you to live fully without the weight of family debates over your legacy. Edna, an 83-year-old retired nurse from Charlotte, learned this lesson painfully. Having saved diligently, she wanted to ensure her 3 children faced no surprises after her passing. Over tea, she shared her will. The house would be sold, savings split equally, and specific heirlooms assigned to each child. She expected relief, perhaps gratitude. Instead, her son began urging her to sell the house now, citing a strong market, while her daughter questioned why her share wasn't larger, given her sacrifices. Her youngest withdrew, visibly hurt but silent. Edna confided to her friend, "I feel like they're planning my life's end, not sharing it." A 2021 American Psychological Association study confirms this, noting that 40% of seniors who disclose inheritance plans face increased family pressure, undermining their autonomy and senior health. Edna's joy in simple acts, like buying a new scarf or hosting a church fundraiser, faded as every decision seemed to invite scrutiny. The science explains why this happens. A 2020 Journal of Gerontology highlights that discussing inheritance shifts family dynamics, turning your life choices into a ledger of future gains. Comments like, "Why spend on that trip? Save for the grandkids," or "Shouldn't you downsize now?" reflect concern but erode your independence. In extreme cases, distant relatives may surface, more interested in your assets than your well-being. The solution is to share only the essentials. A will exists, and a trusted executor is in place. If pressed, a calm response like, "My will is set with my lawyer for everyone's fairness," reassures without opening debate. Edna adopted this, redirecting conversations to shared memories, like holiday baking. Within weeks, her family's focus returned to love, not her estate, restoring her peace. How to practice it. Consult an attorney to draft a will and power of attorney, $200 to $500 via LegalZoom or local firms. Designate a trusted executor, sharing only that a plan is in place, not specifics like dollar amounts or heirloom assignments. Store documents in a fireproof safe, $30 to $50 at Amazon or Walmart. If family asks about your plans, respond, "Everything's arranged for fairness when the time comes." Practice this phrase to feel confident. Expect reduced tension within 2 to 3 weeks as expectations fade. Caregivers should reinforce boundaries by redirecting inquiries to neutral topics, like family traditions. Edna's freedom returned, letting her tend her garden with joy, boosting her community involvement and senior health. Why it matters. Guarding your inheritance plans protects your senior health, ensuring a tranquil life free from pressure or judgment. This wise choice empowers you to enjoy your golden years without family debates over your legacy, preserving your autonomy to live as you choose. Your legacy is your love, wisdom, and life's joy, not just assets. By keeping plans private, you maintain control and peace, letting you savor every moment. Comment 5 below if you're ready to keep your inheritance plans private. Your senior health and tranquility deserve this powerful step. You've just uncovered 5 secrets to a peaceful life after 65, from guarding finances to keeping regrets private. Martin, Claire, and Edna stories, backed by psychology, show how these choices protect senior health, preserving your independence and joy. Start today. Say, "My plans are set," when pressed about money or inheritance, and listen without advising in family matters. These steps, grounded in wisdom, ensure your golden years shine with calm. Subscribe to Elders Wisdom, like this video, and comment, "I'm choosing peace," to join our senior health community. Which secret resonated most? Finances, conflicts, or regrets? Have you ever regretted sharing too much with family? Share below to inspire others. Your story could guide someone to tranquility. Our next video brings more senior health wisdom. Don't miss it. Thank you for joining us. And here's to a peaceful, vibrant life with Elders Wisdom.